Hello there, partners. It is your coach, Nadia here, and today I'm bringing you a glute-focused yoga flow. It is all levels, so I'm going to be giving you some opportunities for some balance poses, but you're never required to do anything. So I'm also going to be referencing blocks throughout the practice, so if you have a set of yoga blocks on hand, feel free to use them, but if you don't worry about it, okay? We're going to start today's practice in child's pose, so whenever you're ready, come on down to your mat. To get into child's pose, we'll start on hands and knees and take your knees wide. Go ahead and sit your hips to your heels if you'd like. Your big toes can touch. We'll walk the hands forward and inhale, shrug your shoulders up toward your ears, and exhale, soften your torso down to the mat. You can relax your forehead completely down if you'd like, or you can stack your hands and put your head on top of your forearms. Once you get into your child's pose, begin to lengthen your breath. As you inhale, fill up your belly, expand your rib cage, and open your heart. And as you exhale, soften your heart, your rib cage, your belly. Again, inhale, fill up your belly, expand your rib cage, and open your heart. Exhale, soften your heart, your rib cage, and your belly. Continue at your own breath's pace. With each inhale, allow yourself to open and expand your torso. And each exhale, soften and ground down. As you breathe, allow yourself to arrive more fully and completely on your mat, and become present with your breath and with your body. I also invite you to set an intention for today's practice. Call it into your body and then keep it with you once we begin to move today. If your arms are folded, as you inhale, stretch your fingertips towards the top of your head. Then exhale, rock forward onto hands and knees. Draw your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. Flex your toes so they're aimed towards the floor. Then exhale, draw your knee towards your chest, around your spine. Again, inhale, press your foot back. Drive through your heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Go ahead and take a few more rounds at your own pace. Inhaling to extend, turn on your glutes. Exhaling to draw in, turn on your abdominals. Good, one more round. On your exhale, pause there in the center. On your inhale, extend your right knee to the side, opening up your hip. As you exhale, draw your knees together in the center, maybe hover your feet. You're going to inhale, knee to the side. Exhale, draw to the center. Go ahead and do a few more. Inhaling to open to the side. Exhale to the center. You get any breaks, you can always rest your knee on the ground. Try to keep your arms nice and long as you do this. So let's take one more round. And then on your exhale, release your knees. I want you to extend your right foot towards the back of your mat, toes tucked, and then spin the inner edge of your heel to the ground. Go ahead and inhale your right arm to the sky, so you're in a low side plank position. Then reach your arm overhead. As you exhale, bring your knee towards your elbow. Draw it into the center. You're going to inhale, stretch and extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Go ahead and give me a few more. Inhaling to reach. Exhaling to curl in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, curl in. Just a few more. Remember to follow the line of your breath as you move. One more round. Inhale to extend. And as you exhale, land your hand, come back to hands and knees. Second side. We'll inhale, stretch your left foot back behind you, flex your toes towards the floor. Exhale, knee to your nose. Again, inhale, stretch your foot back, turn on your glutes. Exhale, knee to nose. Keep going at your own pace. Notice if most of your weight is hiking towards your right hip, See if you can bring your weight back to the center by turning on your abdominals. A few more rounds. And on your next exhale, pause, knee to chest. We'll inhale, open your knee out to the side this time. Exhale, back to the center. And inhale, knee to the side. Exhale to the center. Then keep it going. Note that your knee doesn't have to come all the way to hip level. Really depends on how you're feeling today. So that's what we're doing here to open up those hips. We're going to take a few more rounds. Then on your exhale, pause, knee down. We'll extend that left leg back this time. Spin your heel to the ground. So the inner edge of your foot is down. We'll inhale, extend your left arm up, reach your left arm overhead. And then exhale, knee to elbow, draw it in. Again, inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. And then continue. Each time you reach overhead, think about stretching your nice long arm. So really stretch out your shoulders and your hips. We'll take just a few more rounds. And one more inhale, big reach. And exhale, land your hand, land your knee. Go ahead and stretch your right foot towards the back of the mat. Then extend your left foot back to meet it. High plank position. If you prefer, you can keep your knees on the ground for this. You're going to inhale, extend to the top of your head. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Chaturanga. Point your toes back towards the wall behind you and press the tops of your feet into the mat. Go ahead and tuck your toes and turn on your glutes. You're going to inhale, lift your chest just a few inches off the mat for baby cobra. Exhale, release. Again, inhale your chest a few inches up, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Remember to turn on your glutes each time you lift up. Big inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Next time you inhale, lift up, extend your arms nice and long for full cobra pose. Option to lift your knees up off the mat for upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes under and shift your hips back and up to downward facing dog. First downward dog of the practice. Let's pedal it out to alternate bending one knee and then the other. Each time you go in one direction, go ahead and find that breath. So maybe inhaling to one side and exhaling over to the other. And then when you're ready, find a moment to pause in your downward facing dog. You inhale forward into your high plank again. Exhale to lower down halfway. Use your toes. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, shift your hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Let's inhale both heels high up off the mat, look forward between your thumbs. And as you exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. You can bend your knees as much as you like as you do this. Let's take the feet about hip distance apart and fold over your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Draw your shoulders back, bring your fingertips off your shins. And exhale, fold in. Again, inhale, lift up halfway. Shoulders back, raise your heart forward. Exhale, fold in. One more time. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, rise up, sweep your arms out to the sides and reach your arms high to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, touch the floor, and step both feet back to downward facing dog. Go straight back this time. Inhale, extend your right leg up and back. Point your foot, spread your toes. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, ankle underneath. Scissor hug your feet to turn on your inner thighs. Inhale, lift up, reach your arms to the sky for crescent warrior. So you can draw your shoulder blades together on the back. There's always an option to bring your hands to heart center if you prefer. So go ahead and choose your edge. We'll inhale, really stretch nice and high. Exhale, bring your back knee down about halfway. We'll inhale again, lift up and lengthen. Exhale, bring your back knee down halfway. One more time. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, bend your back knee halfway. We'll inhale, straighten your leg, reach high. And exhale, hinge forward halfway. Option to keep your hands at heart center or bring your fingertips to the floor. We'll inhale, pop your left foot up. Warrior 3. Keep that half hinge. So you can draw your shoulders back and tuck your back toes. In your warrior 3, rotate your left thigh towards the floor so that your hips are squaring. And then reach forward to the top of your head. If you have blocks down on the floor, go ahead and place your hands on them. Or fingertips on the mats. I want you to inhale, open your hips. Open and stack your hips so your toes face sideways. And then exhale, square your hips. You're gonna inhale again, open and stack your hips. And then exhale, square your hips. So spin those hips. Again, inhale, open and stack your hips. Exhale, square your hips. Good. Next time you open and stack, you're going to keep them. So inhale, open and stack, and reach your left arm towards the sky for half move. You can keep your right fingertips on the floor, on a block, or any other surface that may be nearby. Good. Got it. Now step opposite hand. Big stretch up towards the sky. We're going to take a nice big inhale here to stretch and lengthen. And as you exhale, bring your left foot to the floor. I want you to bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Then into a side lunge position. And we're going to pulse here for a few moments, pulsing into that left leg. Your torso can be hinged partly if you'd like, or keep it nice and tall. Good. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. We're going to inhale, straighten your leg, turn both toes out, both heels in, and stretch both arms to the sky. Exhale, bend both knees. Bring your elbows down to shoulder level for goddess pose. Again, inhale, straighten both legs. Reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Goddess pose. One more time like that. You're going to inhale, reach up, lengthen your legs. Then exhale, bend, come down and stay down in that goddess. The option to stay stable or find a gentle pulse. Which ways? And we're turning on our glutes a little bit today, really opening up through those hips. We'll stay for a few breaths. And this time we'll inhale, straighten your right leg. Bend your left knee, hands to hips. And then exhale, walk your hands to the front of your mat. Back to your low lunge. Place both hands on the floor. And then we'll inhale, slide your right foot back to meet the left at plank position. Option to take a flow. So inhale in high plank, we exhale to lower down halfway. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Then exhale, shift your hips back and up. Downward facing dog. The flow is always optional. You can always skip it and go straight to downward facing dog if you prefer. Inhale, extend your left leg up and back. Point your foot, spread your toes. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, ankle underneath. Scissor hug your feet to turn on your inner thighs. And we'll inhale, lift up. Reach both arms to the sky for crescent warrior. On your exhale, bend your back knee, bring it down about halfway. Nice, we'll inhale to lengthen, lift up. Exhale, bend your knee, lower down halfway. Again, inhale, lift up, one more time. Exhale, come down about halfway. We'll inhale to stretch and lengthen. And exhale, hinge. Find your hands either at heart center or fingertips to the floor. We'll inhale, hop your right foot off the mat. Your torso halfway to warrior three. Make sure to square your hips. You can keep your hands at heart center or fingertips on the floor or blocks. Keep spinning the top of your right thigh towards your belly button to help square your hips. And really lengthen through your back heel as well as the top of your head. And when you're ready, if your hands are up, go ahead and bring them to blocks or fingertips. We'll inhale, open your hips, open and stack your hips to the side. Then exhale, close them. Again, inhale, open and stack your hips. And exhale, close them. One more time like that. We'll inhale, open and stack your hips. Exhale, close them. And this time we'll inhale, open up and stay there. Reach your right arm to the sky. Half move. This is a little bit of a balance roll, not a little bit, this bounce roll. So if you're feeling wobbly, then don't stress out, it's normal, completely normal. We'll stay for a few breaths. See if you can draw your shoulders back. Make sure your head is slightly lifted. One more big inhale here. Then exhale, send your right foot to the back of your mat. We'll bend the right knee and stretch the left leg straight. Turn your toes to the wrong edge of the mat. So we're in a side lunge position, hands to your hips, hinge forward, and then begin a gentle pulse if it feels okay for you. We'll hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1, then pause. Inhale, straighten your leg, reach both arms to the sky, and turn both toes out. We'll exhale, bend your knees, elbows to shoulder level, palms to the sky. Goddess pose. Again, inhale, straighten up, reach your arms to the sky. We'll exhale, bend your knees, palms up. One more time, inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, take your elbows down. This time we'll pause here. The shoulders back, so you can tuck your tailbone gently. Take a look at your knees real quick. See if you can draw them back towards the line of your toes. Find a few more breaths here. If you'd like to, you can take your heels off the mat, coming onto your toes. Just a few more breaths. One more inhale here. Exhale, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg, hands back to your hips. We'll inhale, turn towards the top of your mat, fingertips to the ground for the lunge. Bend your left knee deeper. As you exhale, slide your left foot back to meet the right. Option to take a flow. When you're ready, you can go. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a few breaths once you get there. Then we'll move through the same flow a few times breath to movement. Inhale, stretch your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms to the sky. We'll exhale, bring your back knee down halfway. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge halfway. We'll inhale, hop your back foot up for warrior three. Exhale, land your left foot to the back of your mat. Bend the left knee, straighten your right leg. Then inhale, straighten, lift up, reach your arms to the sky, toes out, heels in. Exhale, bend your knees, goddess pose. Then inhale, straighten up. We'll exhale, bend the left knee again for side lunge. Then inhale, walk your hands to the front of your mat for low lunge. Bend your right knee, bend your hands. Exhale, slide your right foot back to high plank. And then take your flow, remain in downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your left leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your back knee down halfway. Or inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge halfway, lean forward. And inhale, hop your back foot off the mat for warrior 3. Exhale, land your back foot down. We'll spin the heel, bend your right knee, left leg long. Then inhale, center, reach your arms to the sky, toes out, heels in. Exhale, bend your knees for goddess pose. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, bend your right knee for side lunge. We'll inhale to the front of your mat, hands to the ground. And exhale, send your left foot back to meet the right. We'll take your flow. And leaning downward facing dog, inhale. Stretch your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, lift up to crescent, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, back knee lowers halfway down. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward halfway. Inhale, hop your back foot up for warrior 3. Exhale, bend your left foot to the floor, spin your heel. We'll bend the left knee, straighten the right, side lunge. Inhale, lengthen your leg, reach your arms high, toes out. Exhale, bend your knees for goddess pose. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, bend your left knee, side lunge. We'll inhale, walk to the top of your mat, low lunge. Exhale, slide your right foot back, take your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your left leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent warrior. Exhale, bend your back knee halfway. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward halfway. Inhale, hop your back foot up, warrior 3. Exhale, land your right foot, bend your knee, side lunge. Inhale, straighten up, reach your arms to the sky, toes out, heels in. Exhale, bend your knees for goddess. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, bend your right knee, side lunge. Inhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat, bend your left knee, plant your hands. Exhale, slide your left foot back and take your flow. Move in downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch, your heels about an inch apart. You're gonna inhale, lift your heels nice and high. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. You can hop or step to the top of your mat. Fold forward. Then inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your fingertips down, bend your knees a bit. I want you to inhale, extend your right leg up to that halfway position, hips square to the floor, and lift your torso up halfway for warrior 3. Keep your left fingertips on the ground. I want you to inhale, open and stack your hips, and reach your right arm to the sky for half move. The option to stay here, or if you'd like a little bit more, you can try that balance by lifting your left fingertips off the floor, or a bind by bending your right elbow. You can also bind your leg by bending your right knee, taking hold of your foot or ankle. And find some combination that works for you. Remember to breathe, we'll hold for a few breaths. If you have the foothold or the bind, inhale, release, and reach your foot and hand up. As you exhale, release your hand, release your feet to meet one another in your forward fold. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Ragdoll, we'll take the torso side to side, just let it swing. And when you're ready, pause, release your hands. You can inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's inhale, sweep the arms high. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, touch the floor with your fingertips. And this time we'll slide the left foot up and back. You can keep your torso lifted about halfway. And then we'll inhale, open and stack your hips, and then reach your left arm to the sky for half moon. See if you can open your chest to the side wall. Stack your shoulders on top of one another. Flex your back foot. If you'd like a bind, go ahead and take it. You can bind it with your arm, bind it with your leg, or find a balance by lifting your hand off the floor. If you have a bind, you can inhale, release it. Exhale, land your fingertips and land with your feet can meet one another. Fold over your legs. We'll actually heel toe the feet apart a little bit, so your feet are about as wide as your mat. And then let your torso come down again for ragdoll. Option 2, grab hold of opposite elbows. As you let your torso swing side to side. Bring your fingertips down to the mat. We'll heel toe the big toes to touch. I'm going to slide your right foot forward and slide your left foot back a few feet. Spin your heel to the ground so you're at about a 45-degree angle. And then inhale, reach your left arm up again. Good. Your right knee can be bent any amount. So left leg back, left arm up. Good. Now from here, if you'd like, you can straighten your right leg any amount. You've got a shortened triangle pose here. So you can draw your shoulders together on your back. Again, there's an option to take a bind by bending your back elbow or reaching your arm overhead. Good. Let's inhale here. This time I want you to bend your knee and lift up to standing. We'll reach the right arm up to the sky. Then exhale, draw your shoulders back. If you have that bind, you're welcome to keep it. Reach back. Or slide your hand down the back of your thigh. If it feels better for you. Really stretch up, flush those hips. Let's big inhale here. And then exhale, windmill your hands to the floor. You're going to step the left foot forward. And slide your right foot back. Just a few feet. Remember, you can keep your left knee bent a little bit, left fingertips to the mat. Or a block. We'll inhale the right arm up to the sky. And you can straighten your left leg any amount here for triangle pose. So you can keep your shoulders at the same line of your hips. And your shoulders stacked on top of one another as you stretch. Option to take a bind or reach your arm overhead or take a different version of this pose. When you're ready, go ahead and bend your left knee. You inhale, lift up, and then reach your left arm to the sky this time. If you have the bottom, you can keep it, or you can slide your right hand down the top of your thigh. Let's lay balance for a second. Remember to flush your hips by tucking your tailbone gently, and really stretch your left fingertips up and back. One more big inhale here, and then exhale, bring your hand to your heart. You should turn towards the long edge of your mat just so that you can see me. We'll take the toes out, heels in and down. Go ahead and inhale, arms to the sky. I want you to exhale, left hand to your thigh, or reach your right arm high. You can slide your back down for a nice wide-legged side bend. Only go as far as feels comfortable for your body. It can be a little awkward with the hip flexors here. Let's take a nice big inhale, lift up, lift your left arm up. Exhale, right hand to your thigh, slide it down, and we'll take it to the other side. Nice inhale, lift up. Reach both arms to the sky. We're going to exhale, heel toe your feet a little closer so they're a bit wider than your hips. On your exhale, bring your hands to heart center and begin to bend your knees, sit your hips down. You're going to sit them all the way down towards the ground. Good. For a nice yogic squat. You can take your elbows to the insides of your thighs. If you have a block nearby and you want to use it, you're welcome to sit on that. Draw your shoulder blades together. You can point your heart towards your thumbs. Breathe. Nice big inhale here. And then exhale, release. You can bring your hands behind you and sit on your mats, facing towards the short edge. I'm going to have you take your left foot, your left shin parallel to the top of your mat. It looks like this, and your right shin to the side. A nice little 90-90 stretch. Yeah, just like that. Let's bring that left foot forward just a little bit more. Then the right foot back a little bit more. There you go. From here, you can extend your hands off in front of you. I want you to inhale, point your heart forward. And then exhale, fold over your legs. If your forearms don't come down in front of you, then come to the side a little bit. For those who feel like you want a little bit more than 90-90, you can always stretch your left your right leg back towards the wall behind you for a full pigeon pose. Your pose, just a little bit more accessible for people who have some knee tension. And wherever you're coming from, sit your hip onto the floor. And then we're going to stretch that back leg. Go ahead and kick it out in front of you. The bottom leg, I want you to draw your heel as close to you as possible, as close to underneath that hip. And like a figure 4. So left heel is underneath your right hip, and the right foot is forward. I want you to lean back any amount. You can come to your forearms, or you can lay all the way down to your back. Make sure that left foot is all the way underneath your hip, or placed on the inside of your back. You're all the way on your back, make sure to start lifting up, and you press yourself up. We're gonna go ahead and swing the right foot in front, left foot behind this time. So we're taking your pose, or pigeon pose, if you want, stretch that back foot towards the back of the mat, take your choice. We're gonna go ahead and reach your hands in front of your shin, inhale, point your heart forward, and exhale, fold over your legs. When you're ready, go ahead and walk up to your hands. You're gonna sit onto your hip. You're gonna draw that right foot a little bit closer and take your left foot out in front of you. And then go ahead and lean back any amount where we can come to your forearms, or you can come all the way down to your back if you like. Find the level that feels right for you today. And then breathe into your hips. You've spent a lot of time sitting today or the last 2 days. This is going to be a good stretch right here on the hips. When you're ready, go ahead and extend your right foot out, lay back. And we'll walk the feet in. I want you to hug your knees into your chest. Give them a nice big hug. And then go ahead and extend your arms out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Arms to the sides. And then let your knees fall to one side for a twist. And we're going to hang out here for a few breaths. To breathe. And when you're ready, we'll take the knees over to the other side. Your twist. And when you're ready, go ahead and take your knees back to the center. We'll plant the feet on the ground. And then extend your legs out in front of you one at a time. And you can bring your arms by your sides, palms facing the ceiling. If you find any sensitivity in your back, then you can walk your feet in so your feet are wide knees together. Otherwise, we're resting in final Shavasana. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale, open and expand your chest. Then exhale, release all of the tension, soften everything. So you can bring your attention to your breath. Allow any sounds to fade away from your awareness. And any thoughts, set them aside for now. Allow yourself to become fully and completely relaxed. And in a minute or so, I will bring you back. Slowly reverse activity back to the fingers and your toes, wiggling them gently. And gently shake your head from side to side as if waking up from a dream. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. And exhale, walk your feet in towards your torso. Gently roll to one side, resting your head on your arm. Stay there for a breath. And when you're ready, press yourself gently to a comfortable seated position. We'll close our practice with a round of breath together. So when you're ready, you can bring your hands to heart center. Exhale all the air from your belly. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, release, hands to your heart. May your life be filled with peace, with joy, with love, and with light. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.